Hey, 488 folks. I have gotten some great feedback on the survey at the midpoint here. Um, I wish I could give myself credit for that, but I can't. Some other profs do it occasionally, and man, is this going to pay off for us? Okay. Um, Couple things here. So one of them is explaining a little bit more video-wise how to do these case analysis. The write-ups, there are videos, but I'm going to go back over those and see if I can help those out a little bit more for you. All right. So I'll get into that today a little bit. All right. Um, Keep those comments coming because it's helping. I just want to provide an awesome product for you. All right. So, first of all, the Coors case, I had a nice young lady at the MBA reception last night say, hey, is this over 75 through 85 or 77 through 85? Well, that's an interesting question she brought up. And I told her I would change it if it made sense. Here's the deal. The case is over a 10-year period, all right? So over a 10-year period, they wrote this, the case study about 75 to 85, yet the financials are 77 to 85. So you'll notice on the Excel spreadsheet here that I drafted up for you guys that I'm looking at performance data, from 77, okay? And then performance data for 85. All right, so why are we doing this? What are you after here, Prof? Well, quite honestly, there was some major changes here. All right, so your first document begins to ask you interesting questions about what the differences were between the two competitors. In manufacturing, procurement, sales, and marketing, 1985, or 75 rather, all right? So I'm trying to figure out if you guys can take a look at what changes here between Coors and their competitors, all right? So it's very clear what changes were made. Let's see if you guys pick up on it. All right, particularly in those primary, we'll call them silos of activity in an organization, because this is where you guys are going to live, all right, when you graduate, if not already, which you may be, all right? But manufacturing, procurement, and sales and marketing change greatly before 75 and after 75. So I'm asking you, hey, take a look at what happened here before and after, okay? Major changes. Coors changed a few things. They did things differently. Did it pay off? This is what I'm asking you. So take a look at that, all right? Okay, so then I'm asking you to take a look at some of the performance indicators here, all right? One's in 77, one's in 85. Now, I'm going to give you guys a cheat code. I hope you guys are listening. Cost of goods sold, as it's written in that document, isn't quite right. I hope you find it. So when it says cost of goods sold down there, that's not really the right number. See if you guys can figure that out. Not something I'm going to make a big deal out of, but something I might point out to you so that you guys get into the details. I'm teaching you sort of to, know that the devil lives in the details, and they didn't pick it up themselves in the case study. Whoops. Okay, so I'm asking you to get sales revenue, barrels sold, and sales per barrel. What's the sales revenue per barrel, right? Because guess what? That changes, all right? So it changes. Now, when does it change? Well, it really changes when you look at 77's numbers and 85's numbers. Take a look at that stuff. Tell me what changed and why it changed. Were some of the things that Coors was doing helping out? Were they getting for their sales dollar? Were they getting the value well, profit that they really wanted? That's the question here. So that's kind of the assignment, all right? So for those of you that told me, hey, we'd like to break down these assignments a little bit more with a video, that was a good suggestion. Here's the Coors one, all right? And I hope to be able to do that in the future. Take a good look at also what's out there for a complete case study. All right, there's a complete case study on Blackboard in your weekly content, and that is a great example, and you can use that for your final project. You can use it for the upcoming projects. Take a look at the formats and how we're doing things. All right, I hope that helps you guys. I really wanted to try and improve, and the suggestions are great. Overall, I think you're pretty happy with the class, but you want me to tune some things, and I appreciate it. I usually do put, one suggestion came in about putting everything in the weekly folders, and I'm going to go back through those. Usually I've done that in the past, and I'll see what's missing there. There's some stuff missing. It was getting kind of hard to set the assignments up in the weekly folders, because if I did it in two places, then I had duplicity and it was making Blackboard go crazy. So I was putting the assignments in those left nav bars. So maybe I need to put an indicator there to go to your navigation bar, and I've got no problem doing that for you guys to remind you where your assignments are living at. All right? Have a good week. If you have any questions, give me a call.